Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Noob with Tech here. I am Noob. This is Tech. Not very good tech either. This is a 2018 Asus Chromebook. It's a book of Chrome. It has the Mint of Linux on it, of the XFCE variety. And surprisingly, this actually runs better with that than my HP laptop from the last video did with Cinnamon, which makes sense. XFCE is much lighter. Don't mind the noise, chitter chatter out there. But we're gonna put something different on here. I want to try some new distros. I feel like I use Mint too much. I keep putting Mint on everything. Can't have Mint on everything. Gotta branch out, you know. So instead of trying to download the ISO as I'm recording, like I've been doing, I have pre-downloaded the ISO of what we're gonna use. What we're gonna use is AntiX. Very, very lightweight distro. Yeah, I think it'll work good on that little piece of crap Chromebook. Maybe we'll get lucky and even have sound. I doubt it, though. I think there's a certain issue. One thing I don't know is when I initially wiped Chrome out of that and put Linux Mint in it, I had to take apart the bottom and disconnect the battery to disable write protection. Now, I don't know when you install Mr. Chromebox's firmware if that's permanent and I can just boot something else on there, or if reattaching the battery re-enables write protection. I don't know. I'll have to do a little research before we actually flash. But I think that downloading that firmware makes it to where you're permanently, the write protection is disabled. So we'll find that out soon enough. We got La HR loaded up in administrator. Let's see. Sometimes I gotta move the file out of downloads. Sometimes I don't. We'll see what happens. It usually fails the first time. But maybe we'll get lucky. We did not get lucky. One moment, please. All right, we're gonna retry this with the file on the desktop. That's usually where it works from. Hey, there we go. That was much faster.
She's ready for.
She's gonna have to wait. Hold on, let me just start this real quick. Flash. Show me your titties. Okay, BRB. Okay, we've got our flash-a-rooney, complete-a-rooney. We're gonna yank them and spank them and butt chug some jank them. Okay, after doing a little research, it says that once you disable the write protection once through the battery removal method, you don't have to do it again. So all I should have to do is I have my AntiX bootable drive in here. I should just have to power it on and hold these or press the escape key. So let's see. All right, cool. So let's go to the boot menu. Boop. We'll go to our disk, and we're in Linux. All right, so let's just run it. AntiX. Stuff. Okay, more stuff. More stuff. All right, man, that was quick. We're already in. We've got a full breakdown of how much RAM is being used, disk space. This is pretty cool. Wireless. So, all right, Cool. Looks like Wi-Fi is already configured. Let me connect real quick. Okay, so we are connected. Web browser, toolbar icon manager, ICE WM manager. I don't know what that means. Okay, system tray. This must be like a workspace manager. So like kind of just like a desktop manager. AntiX updater. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to probably install software installer. Whatever. Let's try the web browser. We're gonna install this anyway. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I have to reinstall something else. Oh, it is Firefox. Okay. Cool. Hey, you stop having fun out there.
Oh, it's cold out there. I don't want to anymore.
It's cold?
To me, I was ready to go.
Let's see.
You were warm out there?
Not for long, I bet. Let's see what our boy here has got going on. I bet we don't have sound. Oh, that's an F key. I keep forgetting that's an F key on Linux. So the problem is with some of these Chromebooks, there is no real way to get the sound to work. It comes up as like dummy input or something. I had the same problem with dummy output. I had the same problem with Mint too. I had to use this dangle dangle with headphones or a speaker or something. I actually have speakers now I could go get and try them out. Give me 1 second. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, so I do have speakers. I also have a way to connect said speakers. I do have a problem though, and that is that I'll have to download this all the way so I can free up this port. Only one USB port. So if the speakers don't work without this, then yeah, you'd have to get like a USB like extender sort of deal where you have multiple ports, which I mean is something I need anyway eventually. I have one hanging around somewhere, but that'll mean speakers have to wait, but no big deal. Anyways, let's see what kind of video playback we can get. At least it thinks it's playing sound, so I mean it's kind of doing the same thing. But I've already tried installing Pulse Audio or like updating Pulse Audio through the terminal and everything on Mint and stuff. So far, let's see what we got. What are we at? 480p autoed. The ads load quick. We were having some trouble on the HP when we were using a Linux Mint. It's kind of hard here. We'll load a Linus video, see if we can get some movement. Yeah, that's good movement. Still loading. Okay. It's playing right away though. Plus I think this will let us test up to 4K. Yep. Let's go to 1080. Runs immediately at 1080p. Smooth. 1440. There was a little bit of a lag there, but it's still moving pretty pretty crisply. And then 4K. Let's see, we'll play 4K. Man, this thing runs better 4K video than that HP ran on anything I've tried so far. Maybe if I put AntiX on there, it'll run like this. Might have to do it. Because, I mean, here. Let's close this window. Let's close this window. Okay, we'll minimize it. Close this. We're still, okay, right now, we're using 1.3 gigabytes of RAM to play this video at 4K, which is pretty wild. I have it full blast as far as the computer's concerned, at least. It seems to be running smooth, super smooth. So I'm actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the full install on it. We'll see how long this takes. Let's get her done, Daddy. Oh wow, looks like the same, okay. You only gotta click once, I guess. So I'll check in periodically throughout this process, and then we'll try and get these, see if these speakers will work out here once everything's done. See how it runs again when it's all over. Man, this is going quicker than that laptop, that's for sure. This is if you want to partition. I don't want to partition JIT, man. I just want to install everything. Next. Oh, sorry, what? Oh, I think I fucked it up. Try that again. I'll be back. Okay, so also just remember, if don't be a dildo like me and wonder why it's not working, because I had it, ooh, whoops. I had it set to my disk drive, and it was trying to write it to that. So there it goes. Now it's working. Now I'll be back. All right. Next, computer domain, example.domain. How about
Poor Lori. I'm just thinking of everything.
sure. American, no York. Fuck. LMN, okay, L. There. Okay, there. All right, Chromebook, Chrome. How about that? This is definitely not 1, 2, 3, 4. Neither is this. Auto login. Don't do that, baby girl. Only I can do that. Oh, is this the prison show?
Oh no, this was the end of I Almost Got Away with It. This lady.
The end of the show?
Oh no, just.
No, I mean like the end of the series, or?
No, this is
Oh, here, let me pause this. You don't need to hear this. Okay, so it says finish. So I think it's gonna restart everything. Yeah, stuff. Oh, that's okay. I don't care. So it's doing shit, and then now it's doing stuff. And Bunny. Very good. What? What did that mean? Oh.
hello?
Raymond Ross has fled 40 miles away from a stolen SUV. He is now in a
Sorry, my mother-in-law called, so I had to get the hell out of the room. Anyway, not because I had to, because I don't want to be part of the conversation. I think we're installed. I think I'm able to remove the stick now. It gave me no instructions to do so, so I'm just gonna do it. All right, I think we're in. Okay, so I brain farted. This is what I brought this for. So I should, if this doesn't work, by just simply plugging it in to the headphone jack, which I don't think it will, and the USB, I'm gonna have to use this dangle. Let me get some more light going in here. So I'm gonna have to use the dangle, and I'm wondering, I think if I hit this control button, no, it doesn't do shit. I thought maybe it would control the volume, but let's get some internet going. Okay, loading that up. All right, we're still connected to our Wi-Fi. YouTube, no. So while that's doing that, well, no, the whole point is to see if it step up. Oh, yeah, well, we're really just trying to see if the sound works. No, it doesn't. Oh, well, shit. Let's go to the updater. Type our complicated password in. Okay, there's some packages that need some updating, so we'll let that do its thing. So just interesting to note, while it's updating, it's using about a little over a quarter of the total RAM to do this, which is pretty wild considering that any Linux distro I've used so far on that other HP has been far less efficient than this. Well, right now it's bouncing quite a bit on the CPU usage. There. But yonder, that's doing much better than the laptop from earlier is. And then you can see now we're written to the disk. Okay, so we got 133 updates we gotta make before we can actually get a feel of what's going on. I'll let it do that. I will not close this window, but I need to plug. Yeah. Okay, so updated. Let's see. We got sound? No sound. Let's try plugging this shit in here first. It's just the regular chingaderas. I doubt that we'll have any. I didn't hear any. Yeah, let's open up the mixer.
Flip cautions his reckless cousin to be careful or they'll get clipped.
Output devices still reading his dummy output. Hardware. No output devices. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug this and this. I'm gonna plug our dingle dangle in yonder. Oh, yeah, there. We're gonna plug this aux cord into the headphone side. Like, yay. I'm gonna power this off. I'm gonna take this. Plug it in here. Like so. And this thing thankfully has two Type-C ports, so let's see what we got. We've got sound.
The Universal Operating System. It is known globally for its rock-solid stability.
Sorry. It's pretty loud. You know, the only thing that sucks is if you want to use either of these ports, while you also need sound. Not necessarily possible. I don't really know what the real fix is to make it to where your speakers on your Chromebook work, at least from this era. I think newer ones don't really have this problem, but yeah, this is the only fix I've been able to find so far, and I just found it, so yeah. But yeah, this thing so far here, I wanted to see real quick what our usage is like. So it's using, wow. Let me see. Let me see what we can get up to on this. His only goes up to 1080p. Maybe this guy will go up to 4K. I want to get up to the highest usage I can get. Oh, here. Okay, this guy's got the badging here. Nope. All right, we'll go to our boy Linus. All right. Okay, 4K. We've still got our sound. It's still bouncing only between like 25 and 50% basically. Running this video at 4K. I'm good. I got up to 60 for a second. Still maxing out at about 1.5 gigs of RAM being used. Our updates took about 600 megabytes. It's consistently staying at about between 30 and 45%. It has little spikes depending on what's playing on the screen. If I start using the mouse, it jumps up a little. Now, what if I start going over here and load another YouTube page? YouTube's a very heavy, resource-heavy website and thing to use just in general. Now we're getting some usage, percentage-wise, going up. Look at that, 69, nice. There. Just hear about my wallet. Playing 2 videos. Both at 4K. And we're still not even at 100% of our CPU usage. It's actually kind of stable. Let's see about switching back and forth. This Chromebook is 9 years old, 8 or 9 years old. And we're still about halfway on our RAM usage. So I would say if you're looking for a solution to an old Chromebook that has a ChromeOS version that you can't update on and you can't download certain apps on because your Android version is out of date or whatever the hell, this might be a route you could take. I'm actually going to leave AntiX on this this Chromebook because I already like it, how it's working compared to Linux Mint, much better. Really glad I figured out the sound issue. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I'll be glad to answer any of them. I'll find the firmware that you have to use initially that has the whole step-by-step process on how to get ChromeOS out of here. And I'll leave it in the description. But thanks for watching.